Million people are facing the threat of new severe storms, including in our area.
We're talking hundreds of thousands began today without power after deadly storms that spawned tornadoes and widespread devastation across the central and southern U.S. Chris Wynn has the images of the impact of those storms.
In the Texas Panhandle,
huge tornado on the ground. Oh my God. Tornado just went through town.
Death and devastation in a flash.
It came out of nowhere. There was no sirens.
Officials say at least 3 people were killed and dozens were hospitalized Thursday after a tornado with greater than hurricane force winds ripped through the town of Perryton.
There was a time where I thought that I was going to die and I was going to leave a lot of things undone. Good people lost their lives.
The local fire chief saying as many as 200 homes, including a mobile home park, were destroyed, with the impacted area stretching up to 1.5 miles in length.
If you'd have told me 5 minutes before if this was going to produce a tornado, I would have said no.
Wow.
The National Weather Service says 2 tornadoes were reported Thursday in Texas, 4 in Oklahoma, and 1 in Michigan. More severe storms are expected Friday, with over 50 million people under threat, according to the Storm Prediction Center. In Perryton, those who survived the tornado are counting their blessings.
I think that there's a sense of fear, just of the unknown. I don't think anybody really has any idea what's going to happen next. The shock is still sitting in.
As the community tries to heal and move forward. I'm Chris Wynn reporting.
And breaking weather news right now, WRAL now declaring today a WRAL Weather Alert Day.
I mean, we've already been talking, we heard from Kat actually, those thunderstorm warnings, and there's also the potential for hail. And right now you're looking live at Roxborough where rain is coming down right now. That level 1 severe risk has been expanded. So we want to go right now to meteorologist Kat Campbell. You have been watching this very closely. Talk a little bit about some of the problem areas that people could be seeing.
It's mainly across Virginia, but that threat now extending into North Carolina. We just got word in from the Storm Prediction Center within the past 10 minutes that the threat for severe weather is expanding. This afternoon, they took a closer look at some of the thunderstorm ingredients that we have in place already, and they've upgraded us to the level 1 threat, including all of the Triangle and Fayetteville, and that's why we issued a WRAL Weather Alert Day. I did want to mention it's a level 2 threat in southeastern Virginia, and these yellow boxes that you see here, these are the severe thunderstorm warnings currently in effect, damaging wind gust and hail, the main concerns. We just had our 4th severe thunderstorm warning of the day issued. This one a continuation of an earlier warning in Mecklenburg County, Virginia, and this storm likely produced some hail in the southwestern part of the county. Elsewhere, it's some scattered storms, heavy rain and lightning, but not looking at as great of a severe potential anymore with a storm in Person County. Zooming into Carr Lake, that's where this thunderstorm is right now, damaging wind gust and hail possible, and there's still some purple showing up, indicating that there could be some small hail. I specifically wanted to point out the storm track on this thunderstorm because right here is Lake Gaston. So anybody out on the water, Carr Lake, Lake Gaston, it's time to go ahead and head inside. Norlina, the storm should arrive in about 20 minutes. 5:05 in Littleton and could eventually be closer to Roanoke Rapids by 5:30 this evening. I'm also keeping a close eye on what's going on down in Brunswick County at the coast. You can see on the radar here there was actually a shower that developed out of a pyrocumulus cloud, something you don't hear us say every day. But the wildfire that's now out of control in Brunswick County had some really tall towering clouds that actually produced some rain. Pretty remarkable. This is the Pulp Road fire, and you can see it very clearly. The wind direction pushing a lot of the smoke offshore tomorrow. There could be a shift in the wind direction tomorrow that helps to keep some of that smoke away, and we'll keep an eye on that potential, especially for anyone heading to the beach. This is the cold front that's sparking these severe storms in southern Virginia and now northern North Carolina as well. Once the cold front passes through, it's going to be more comfortable. We're already seeing signs of that. We were in the 60s for our dew points for much of the day. We're starting to go down a bit, but tomorrow we should be back in the mid 50s for dew points. It'll be feeling more comfortable out there. But boy, when I woke up this morning, I could tell a big difference in the humidity. Sunny skies, less humid tomorrow, and dry weather all weekend long. It's not going to be a repeat of these scattered afternoon storms for the weekend. It is, however, going to be hot. 88 on Saturday, 92 on Sunday. It's nice, dry, sunny for Dad with still low humidity on Sunday. As we get into early next week, it continues to trend drier. Bad news for those of you who want some rain. Good news for any Juneteenth celebrations happening on Monday. We do still have the chance for some scattered storms Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But overall, some of the heavier rain that we were seeing earlier looks like it may end up staying to our south. We'll take any rain we can get, though.
Pyrocumulus clouds. Wow, that concept is really mind-boggling.
I just got a picture in from a friend, and I'm going to try to put it up on air in the next half hour. So I'll show you what they look like. They're very
I wanna
kind
see
of
that.
bubbly looking.
All right, thanks, Kat. Coming up, President Biden